So it is now the 8th of June and we just arrived. This is going to be a really short trip because we have about 72 tomato plants that had outgrown their pots back home, and they weren't going to wait another 2 or 3 weeks before they got put in the ground. So we're here to plant tomatoes. And while we're here, we're planting probably close to 40 corn, I think. I'll let you know when I get them in the ground how many we put in. And then we'll be back again the very end of June to get the last of the plants put in and to fill out the garden completely. So I am impressed with how well the onions have done since we've been gone, how well the potatoes, not great, but they're doing better than when I left, so that's good. The weeds, again, are overwhelming. So I think first job is going to be to get some weeding done and get some beds prepped, and probably tomorrow we'll get some tomatoes in the ground. So I'll take you along when we put those in, see how it all works out. A lot more work than it seems like it would be. But again, thankfully, you only do this once a year. Planting smaller little seedlings is a lot easier, and obviously planting seeds is easier still. But these big guys take a bit of labor to get in the ground, but they're worth it.
And that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better.
So one of the things about planting corn really doesn't like its roots to get disturbed. You just have to be really mindful and really careful. Just really gently put it down in and gently close up the hole. And then, you do your best.
Do you feel the same way? Maybe you don't want to know, but you don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you, so maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't want to waste my time.
So we're all packed up and we're ready to head home. We probably spent 2 solid days planting. I always underestimate a little bit how long it's going to take. I always forget the prep work of getting the beds, smoothed out and weeded, and it was longer than I anticipated, but I kind of know that's how it goes. So I think in the end we planted 70 tomatoes and 12 different varieties of said tomatoes. We planted 35 corn, 3 different varieties of those. We put in basil, and we planted some marigolds. And again, marigolds is just a good companion in the garden. Blossoms help with pollinators. Other than that, the garden is looking good and everything is in that needs to be in. We'll be back in about 2 weeks. At that time, we'll be bringing the pepper plants up and all of the squash plants, zucchinis, that sort of thing. And then that's it. The rest of the summer will be weeding and watering and, fingers crossed, harvesting. If you've been following any of my previous videos or subscribed to my channel, if you haven't, go ahead and maybe hit subscribe. But if you've watched other of my videos, you'll notice that this one kind of has a slightly different flair to it. And that is because this one is being filmed instead of on just my iPhone, a much kind of fancier camera. And mostly it's been operated by a much fancier cameraman, my youngest son. So I'm going to put a link in the description below to his channel so you can see some of the films that he has made. But it's been wonderful to have him here with me this trip to help with planting and hauling things up and down the property, and just companionship has been fabulous. But also it's been kind of fun to have somebody else operate the camera and then do the editing and putting it together. So I think that's about it. Thank you for watching this video and following along on our summer adventures. So the next video I put out should probably be in about 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll show you the last of the plants that we need to get put in, and maybe I'll show you how we pack them up from our home in the city to the farm. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I try to fix things that weren't broken, misunderstanding.